I'm here. Hello. How's everyone doing? I have played a little bit of Against the Storm off stream, and I lost my first game. I don't know if you can squint hard enough to see that my score is terrible this cycle, but it is. That's because I lost a game. Just had too many people run back to the Citadel, and it just cascaded. It was bad. It was just. Ugh. It was bad. I couldn't get the things I needed to manage hostility, so, undaunted, we're just gonna keep climbing the prestige ladder because why not? Anyway, uh, I'm going with prestige 13 today. I did prestige 12, where you have two fewer blueprints to choose from, and now prestige 13, you have probably, I don't know for sure, probably two fewer cornerstone choices to pick from, which means you get all of two choices, which sucks. This is a difficulty I'm not a fan of, because now you're just kind of at the mercy of getting a good roll on your blueprints. Not my favorite, but early access, I guess, or maybe they like this. I don't know. It's not that bad, I guess. Anyway, we're going back to the Scarlet Orchard today, which means there will be archaeological hunts, which is why I'm looking at this incense delivery line. It's good for events, and it's one of the things you can do on an archaeological dig that will complete one of the phases. And I'm taking Amber because I have 3 points left, and that's very useful for having 3 points. Yeah. I'm going with beavers and humans today. I don't know if this is the optimal start, but it's the start I'm going with. Alrighty. Yep. Royal Envoy comes to you with bad news. The Queen has restricted your cornerstone choices by 2. Wee boy. Okay. Let's see our mysteries and see how bad they are. Uh, Cost of trading going into storm goes up. Sucks, but whatever. Global food production is slightly slower at 3. Hmm. That that doesn't sound bad, but I get the feeling it's worse than I think it is. Rotten Rain, living matter will spawn on one farm field every 70 seconds. Ugh, buh. Well, this encourages me to only use greenhouses if I can manage it, but I guess we'll see. This may do something or not. And finally, downpour. If you do not have housing and services, people might have a good chance of eating double the amount of food during a break. Mm-hmm. Boy, this is just gonna be food problems the game. What's our benefit? Resource nodes depleted during the drizzle will spawn fertile soil. Hmm. Now, I micromanage a lot, but I don't micromanage resource nodes. That modifier is kind of really frustrating because you have to click priorities on resource nodes and try to pop them all during the drizzle. It's it's a lot. It's very micromanaging and it's very easy to miss. Uh, Granted, it is also worth doing because if I spawn a bit fertile ground in my home zone, it would be amazing because I could get greenhouses plopped down immediately, or I could just cut into this one because there's fertile ground right there. That'd be nice too. So yeah, gotta ponder food long term this game, but I think for now we'll just do our normal starting stuff. Put up some roads. Prepare to chop into the woods with some camps. Do. This is fine. I might not chop into the woods quite yet. We'll see what we get. But let's see what our blueprints are. If I see the greenhouse, I'm going to be elated. Hmm. Uh, Not the strongest start. Rain mill's like kind of only good for making flour, which is fine. Flour can be great, and there's an upgrade where you can also make biscuits in it. Uh, this is this feels a little presumptuous to get flour before I have any way of getting grain or mushrooms or anything that turns into flour. Ah, roots also turn into flour, so I'll have like some, but like I also have no way of turning the flour into anything useful. So this is like, boy, would have been great for a later one. Granary is also not that great. I mean, pickled goods are fine. The beavers like it. I don't know who the third race is going to be. Uh, the fabric is also pretty good. Getting better fabric production, getting better base building production for all of your base building materials is just good in general. Hi, kiln. That's a snap pick. The coal makes your fuel way more efficient. Plus, it gives you better brick production. So there's no universe where I don't just click that as hard as possible. Finally, we have this stuff. Ah, well, I mean, we found some good biscuit production. Skewers aren't useful, at least not yet. Uh, there exists an argument where oil is good. It's used in a lot of recipes. It has a lot of overlap with coal though. So like, eh. Now that I have the kiln, I'm not that like super interested in oil. I mean, it's good. It's a good resource, but I think I'd rather try it for complex food a little early. That seems okay to me. Anywho, let's get the granary down as soon as I can, and the kiln down as soon as I can, because they're both great. Uh, I just barely have the bricks for the kiln, so that's nice. And I'm gonna have to put down a crude workstation because once again I'm one single plank short of getting that up. It's very sad. Oh yeah! I almost forgot to mention there's another modifier on this particular map. Corrosive Torrent. Resources will not be funded after destroying a building. Eek. Uh, Not a huge deal. I don't, I try not to, destroy buildings if I can help it. But, this does mean I have to be a lot more judicious with my decisions on what camps I put down. Can't put those down willy-nilly because the gears are very precious, and there may come a point where the gears I have are just the gears I'm going to have. So, can't just put down a camp for a tiny resource node thinking, oh, whatever, I'll just break it and get the gears back. Nope, not a thing now. Cannot do that, and I really hope that my my long ingrained instincts to just be flippant about that doesn't bite me in the butt, because it has a pretty high chance to. I would wager. Anywho, impending doom aside, let's fast forward time until I get my orders. My cornerstone is popped. What do we got? Every discovered cache gain a stack of the wealth effect. By every discovered cache? Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah. +1 to resolve for every 2 caches opened. How likely is that? We get copper ore from the trees, so like getting copper bar production and tool production isn't like crazy. Doesn't do anything right now, that's for sure. Neither does Force of Nature. Like, these are, like, fine. I think I'm gonna spend a reroll, though. Just get something that we can actually use now. That's a no-go on the can use now thing. Herbs exist as resource nodes on the map. Leftover crops might, like, be fine. If I happen to get greenhouses, this is kind of insanely good because you just get an absurd amount of free packs of provisions because you make an absurd amount of herbs. Burn Choice Crisp is actually, like, pretty good. I've played with this before, and I like just having a ton of free coal jumped on you. It makes fuel issues a lot less prevalent, but doesn't do anything right now because we have no blight rot. That won't happen until year 3, so leftover crops is good enough to not spend another reroll on. That's my 2 cents. Do do do. Now we're just gonna wait for orders. Alright, they are here. Let's see if it's pop into Glade, the order. Alright, we have the guild. Beaver Resolve drops 3 parts, some roots, and some beavers. These rewards are kind of stinky. Funding the expedition. Tools are kind of precious, but like they're not impossible to get. And extra gears, extra building materials seems good to me. Ooh, a timed objective. Fun. Complete any 3 Glade events. That's gonna be either easy or impossible, and I have no idea which one. Obviously, the rewards for this are great. Free blueprint is amazing. They're always amazing. Our beavers like pickled goods, so pickle jars would be nice. Parts are also very precious. It is. It feels like a long timer, but that is not as long as it actually is. Caches, I think, count as Glade events. There are Glade events where you just give people food and then send them to the Citadel. That would work, and there's a lot of Glade, and of course, dangerous Glade events are the big ones. Like this, this is this is too much RNG for me to take. Like, I may not find 3 Glade events within a reasonable time frame, and then doing them is a whole other matter besides. Harvester's Camp is way easier, gives me 3 gears anyway, gives me some building materials. Metal Veins will happen by itself, give me extra copper production and some tools, which I'm actually going to pick because we get copper from trees and the tools we can spend on the previous order, so like, yeah. feels like some easy orders I can do. Ah, hmm. Meh. Meh. Uh, Probably gonna go with 3 packs here. Clearing glades, very doable. I don't like getting extra people because keeping hostility low is important, and more people means more hostility. Parts are obviously nice, but you get parts from the other one, and better fabric and grain production. The fabric production will obviously just be good. Getting these 3 packs is a lot harder than it sounds, but uh, it's easy-ish. It's doable. Let me just put it that way. Anyway, gonna speed things up just a touch here. Gonna get the kiln up. That'll be lovely. Where do we have everybody? Okay, we want someone in the kiln. We just want to turn wood into coal forever. 1-star brick production is, it's bad, but it's good enough for now. No one eats jerky, so that's not getting turned on unless we find someone that eats jerky. None of my orders said, hey, pop up in a glade, so I'm not in a big hurry to get into there. It would be a smarter player would wait for 30 incense just in case the glade event needs it. And I don't know, usually I'm not a smart player, but maybe this time I'll try being one. Should get some houses down too. We have let's see how much clay we can get on the map. Like, not a lot. Definitely not a lot. But there's enough that human houses are viable. Beaver houses are also, like, they're sort of viable. It takes a lot of planks, which take a lot of wood, which, you know, it's hard to get as much production as you need for that kind of thing. But it's just gonna have to do for now, I think. But anyway, we definitely want the reed field having a camp for it. We're gonna turn off bricks. We're gonna turn off fabric production because this one's better, and we don't want to waste materials. But we need planks. We need infinity planks. So let's get that going. We can slow wood production down a touch to keep a builder around. That should be fine. I would love, love, love to start with decent housing right off the bat. Maybe we can hack it. Maybe. It's much smarter for me to just put down shelters. Much, much smarter. I'm gonna want them anyway to handle, like, overflow. I like putting up the fancy houses more. Let me be clear about that, but smart to put up some basic housing just in case. It'll make people happier so they don't have to be in the rain literally forever. You know, unless you're working in the kiln or something. Isn't that cute? It's a cute looking kiln. Anyway, year one is gonna be uneventful. I'm sorry, but you know, sometimes things just work out that way. Maybe I don't need you in the kiln like full time. Since I have a kiln, I definitely want to burn coal primarily as a fuel source. So let's set it to do that. I would love someone in the harvester's camp to get stuff, to get clay mostly, because we have none. But we also need planks and we need wood. So, you know, boy, I wish I just had everything immediately. This is also a good argument for starting with a couple of starting resources. But I didn't. Anyway, we're gonna put some benches outside the hearth for people to sit on. Once the houses are up, we'll get some bonus resolve from that, which will be very comfy. Alright, I think I'm gonna let this dude finish a round of coal production and then set him to the gathering camp for now. Just gonna speed up time just a touch. Try to get people sheltered before the storm hits. And the storm is hit. I got no one sheltered. But hey, it's okay. Weirdly, we're sitting at hostility 0, which means I don't have to stress about taking woodcutters off, which I don't know. Usually that's just what happens every time the storm hits. I manage woodcutters. But not this time. Huzzah. Food's going down, but we have enough for the moment. Which, you know, I'm sure they're thrilled by. Oh hey, Metal Veins is done, because we chopped enough trees. Huzzah! Let's hit that, and then turn in the tools. And it's a lovely 1-2 punch of 2 orders complete in the first year, no less, which is excellent. Ooh, hi. Gosh. We know we're getting fertile soil. So the plantation, highly tempting. The tool shop also is highly tempting because, as mentioned before, the trees drop copper, so this would mean we have a very, very good piece of the metal industry, and it's like good enough that I think I'm just gonna take it because it's just that good. Ranch and herbalist camp. All right, this is something I'm gonna sit on until we pop the glade open. I don't need to make the tool shop just yet either. We have no metal production yet, so it's not going to be useful in the slightest. But it will be useful at some point. So it's certainly worth it's worth picking up as a blueprint, that's for sure. Anyway, let's pop into the glade. Let's not waste any more time. If there's a herbalist node in here, I'm probably going to pick up the herbalist camp. If not, the ranch is good. We can feed critters like reeds and stuff to get meat, which gets us more food, which makes us happier. Lizards have arrived. Hello, lizards. They give us 10 tools just for arriving. That's nice. Uh, the extra herbs will get us more packs of provision, which is like fine. I think I'm just gonna get a lizard though. He'll be very happy in the kiln, and yeah, that's the reasoning. End of sentence. Yeah. Can get another human in the gatherer's camp. Another dude in woodcutting. And that leaves us with a single builder. And also a reason to make jerky. Maybe we even will. Who knows? What do we got for cornerstones now? Completing dangerous or forbidden glade events gets you 40 meat and 40 grain. Like, okay. It's not like bad. It's nice to have. Like, I'll complete like maybe 3 or 4 glades over the course of a run, and like 40 meat and grains like not nothing. But boy, it sure doesn't feel like it's worth a cornerstone. Queen's Gift is useful. Uh, I find in later levels on this prestige level, I'm sacrificing a lot of wood oh wait, this isn't sacrifice. Increases the hearth's resistance for every impatience point you have. Okay, still good, to be honest, because Blight Rot gets real bad in late game, which is when this will be useful. I am tempted to just re-roll it because neither of these do much right now, so I'm going to. What do you know? Discovering a glade during the storm grants 10 tools. Ick. I'm probably gonna pick it, but I hate it because I'm gonna open a glade right now, and seeing this is like, oh, too bad you didn't open it 30 seconds ago. Guess you suck at the game. You lost 10 tools. It's gonna be inefficient. But I'm just gonna have to silence the Timmy voice right now and just tell him to shut up. It's not funny. I'm allowed to be slightly inefficient as much as my soul aches for having done it. Yeah, this is a nice cluster of dangerous and forbidden glades here. I think this is where we're going to expand towards. Also might pop this just to give me more room around the warehouse. But anyway, we're in, hacker voice. Ooh, we got a drizzle geyser. Gosh, that'll make that'll make greenhouses amazing if we can find the blueprint. Also, we have really big dewberry bush nodes. That'll get us basically infinity berries. So the herbalist camp looks like it's going to be the pick. We'll plop one down right now because it's definitely worth it. Apart from that, we've got a cache, we've got some stone. That'll be very helpful. We want to get that down as soon as possible. And finally, we have the, fertile land, obviously. And finally, we have the Forsaken Crypt. How bad are you going to be? Not bad at all. Yes, this is going to be easy. This event is exactly why I brought along an incense supply line and amber, because I could do calm spirits right away. Uh, there's something to be said about getting incense for roots and all this really, really, like, definitely nice stuff. This is all very nice. I would not be upset tearing it down. But I have the ability to calm the spirits. I calm the spirits. Simple man. Just I see the good thing, I click on the good thing. Do we need fabric production right now? Not really. So let you go back to being a builder for now. We definitely want all this cleared out now. Is it worth it to pull the people off of making warehouse space? Maybe. It's probably fine right now. We definitely love someone in here, but I think we can wait for this Forsaken Crypt event to be done before we have to panic about what we're getting. Oh, I didn't notice there were some sea marrow deposits here. That's cool. That's always handy. Having some sea marrow to fast forward glade events can get you out of a pinch, especially at this difficulty level, where glade events take longer. I can't just open this, can I? Nah, I'm 4 tools short. Do I get tools from this? No, I get gear, which is fine. It's all good. I'm really looking forward to the next blueprint, though, that's for sure. Which doesn't come for another 2 reputation points. So, that's another reason I wanted to get the reputation point from this event. Because I need more blueprints, darn it. Orders are back. Let's see what we have. Have 3 ancient tablets, get better export specialization, bunch of amber, though not as much as it would give me to sell it in trade routes if I'm lucky enough to get one. Wine and pottery are something. We have beavers, so they would love it if we got wine industry up. And we did pick a herbalist camp, which means we'll likely get a lot of berries. This might be worth picking up. I think we picked a building that lets us make wine, but I'm not totally sure. Maybe not. No, we didn't. Okay. My brain did not pick up on it, but there's a lot of blueprints that let you make wine. I think this is fine. It doesn't give us newcomers, and getting 3 tablets is definitely not guaranteed. And the expert specialization is like nice, I guess, but we're hoping to not need to lean into that very much. Have berries in herbalist camps. This is almost definitely going to be done. Better farms would be nice, but I have no farms right now, so that feels like foolish. The Alchemist Hut. Hey, wine production and crystallized dew production. Yes, I think this is very doable for the most part. This has to be top priority, though. We have the gears, we have the woods, we just need the builders. So it's definitely worth pulling people from unneeded jobs to build this faster. If it wasn't for the you don't get building materials back after demolitions, I would instantly put down a second herbalist camp to guarantee we get this. But like, yeah, with with that modifier, that's spending 5 gears to maybe speed up the event. I can't make that trade. Gears are way too precious for that. I wish we had some harpies to fill this out with, but Oh well. Oh, please, hurry up and build it. Boop. Okay. Get humans on it. We'll keep a beaver as a builder, because travel time does make a difference. So I would like at least some of the road segments up quickly, so that we can hopefully guarantee the the herbalist camp pays off. Speaking of which, okay. Speaking of which, I need to pay attention to my resource nodes so we can get more fertile soil. I'm gonna I'm gonna forget that a lot. And I'm gonna feel like I'm being inefficient and bad, and it's just gonna be sad. It's gonna be sad times when that happens, because it will, for sure, for sure's and certains. How are we looking on planks? Bad is how we're looking on planks. Uh, could cut a woodcutter. I think it's fine. We want the crypt done. Do we want the crypt done that fast? Like, kind of. I think I might just cut this guy. This doesn't affect our hostility at all, because we're picking the nice gentle option, and it's gonna get done before the threats go off. So, like, yeah, maybe his efforts are best spent making planks so we can get better houses up. It's not a crazy idea. Low on food. Well, we got berries being picked. It'll solve itself eventually. Sorry, I had to mute myself. Unless you know, are upset that you missed the melodious sounds of nose blowing, I'm sure you'll forgive me for that. Is there anything my brain is forgetting that needs to happen? Probably not. Like, I think we're cruising more or less. The food situation sucks. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think it's gonna be critical. We have 2 people on food production getting berries. That'll, like, do. It's not amazing, but it'll do. And we're just hoping for reputation points so we can get the quest done, so we can get better blueprints. Because you're kind of live and die by the blueprints. We'll need to make shift post for the 3 packs delivery thing. I can sit on the stone production for now. It's not critical. They're halfway done with Herbalist Trial, which I hope is a good sign. We did spend a lot of our time getting the Herbalist camp down. Hopefully that means we're on track, but I don't know. We could be not on track. I could be cruising towards losing. Anyway, Storm's here. We have low enough hostility that no one's upset by it too badly, so we're pretty good. Food continues to be scary, but not, terrible. And as long as it's not terrible, I'll deal with it. Are we gonna fail the herbalist thing? We just might. We failed it. We were we were 8 berries short. That is lame. That's lame, and I hate it. Ugh. Ugh. I should have put down a second camp, but how was I to know? I'm not that good at estimating. Anyway, we have low resolve, but whatever. The storm's done. Okay. So I need to micro a few things before we get going. Huh. Mushroom production, like if I manage to get a greenhouse, which I desperately want to get, because I have a drizzle geyser and fertile land, the greenhouse would basically solve all my food forever. The fungal guide makes your mushroom production absolutely ridiculous. So I definitely want that. Speaking of things I want, uh, gosh, the gears and tools seem like really nice. Yeah, those are way more precious. Anyway, we want to stock the harvester's camp as hard as possible and make sure they only gather from this node. Hopefully they will deplete these 7 charges during drizzle season. And if not, hopefully some small part of my brain will remember to, when it auto pauses during clearance, to swap them off the node. Will my brain do that? Stay tuned to find out. Because I don't know as much as you do. Or I know as little as you do on that. That's how that word's supposed to go. Anyway, we have some extra beavers. Let's refill the woodcutters' camps. Or do we? Yeah, I mean, or do we? Like, we're low on food, so taking people off food production seems unwise. We need some modicum of bricks, so taking people off of our only source of stone also seems kind of unwise. I would like someone in the granary making fabric. I would love it if we made some pickled goods too. We can turn berries into it. Lizards and beavers love it. Lizards and beavers love it! We also need some crop packs made, although I am loath to uh, put food in boxes and make it so we can't eat the food because they're in boxes until we have more food. So I'll probably sit on that for a bit. The pickled goods, however, will turn 5 food into 10 food at the cost of some barrels, so I actually do want this food getting refined into better stuff, and it's probably worth this guy being in the granary for that. We'll get a nice stock of fabric and some pickled goods to make the beavers and lizards happier, and that'll be okay. Yep, still low on food. I know. It's very scary, and I hate it. Wish we found something we could use fertile soil with, but we haven't yet. Which reminds me, how much amber are we sitting on? 14. That's not enough for a blueprint. But I do eventually want the trading post to go down, so we're gonna queue up the trading post to be built. That will be fine and dandy. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll sell a greenhouse as a blueprint from the trading post. Maybe, maybe. I'm also getting, well, I'm actually not getting any free provision packs because we haven't found a single herb node. Annoyingly enough. The geyser is definitely worth building given that we have a granary and that takes drizzle water. So I should probably get that up soon. We also for sure want a blight post as soon as possible. If we don't have one by year 3, bad things will happen. Truly terrible, no good, very bad things will happen. Death by blight rot is what will happen. To be even more explicit. Oh, hey, look at that. Fertile soil has been produced. Excellent. Are any of these in danger of getting depleted? You are. So I have to keep an eye on that. Once it gets down to 2 or 1, I need to make it so they're not allowed to do that. Oh god, it's year 3 already. How time flies. Eek. What do we got? I will probably cut through enough glades to complete this. I mean, the production is like nice. Beavers are okay. I think it's trailblazing, just has better rewards, and it's doable. Bling bling. Have 70 amber, and you get way better production for very useful food, actually. I would love to do this, but I don't see any universe where I get 70 amber in 6 minutes. That's impossible. Well, I mean, it's like it's not impossible, but the cost of doing that would be enormous. Wouldn't it? I'd basically have to sell all my parts to the next trader and like anything precious I have. Probably my tools, my incense, maybe my wildfire essence. Like the cost of getting this done is enormous. Let's look at the other rewards then. Trade logs is just like I mean, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Spending 50 amber on it sucks. I also need a market, which I'm definitely not guaranteed to have. Do 3 loyalty events is certainly doable. You can just get this by opening 3 caches. Seized Inheritance sucks. I refuse to optimize people dying. And the newcomers arriving sucks. The parts are nice. It might have to be charity fair, but like... Would I buy this for 50 amber? Like, I probably wouldn't, to be honest. Okay, the question right now, I think, is do I care about these rewards at all? Like, trade logs is, like, good, but not, like, amazing. Maybe it's better than I give it credit for, because, like, traders are always a nice thing to have, and the trader slot is also a nice thing to have. But, like, 50 amber for pies and a perk, I guess it balances out, but, like, I'm not guaranteed to get the market. And I don't really want to get the market, because only the beavers would like it. So, like, it's kind of, like, eh? This would force me to use one of my precious blueprints on a thing I don't really want that much. This perk sucks. 3 people here. 5 gears are certainly nice, but, you know what? I'm going to go with Bling Bling, because these rewards I'm not that torn up about losing out on. And if I manage to get this, it'll be great. So, that's my rambling reasoning. Take it or leave it. But yeah, now we want the trading post to be, well, not top priority, but a priority. This continues to be top priority because if we don't get the blight post up, we'll die. And I don't want to do that. Oop. Okay, blight post is up. Let's get a lizard in there. Yeah, we don't need to go crazy on reed production, I think. We should use coal because it's more efficient, I think. Yeah, like, we get a coal for every 2 wood, and this costs, effectively 9 wood worth of coal, so, you know, it's just more efficient to make it out of coal. Oh, did they deplete that charge? They did. God. Well, it happened. The prophecy has been fulfilled. I paid no attention, lost out on fertile ground, which sucks a lot actually, because I would really love a 4 square fertile ground to get a greenhouse online down there. But I didn't, because I suck. Anyway, let's get our first trader arriving and see what we can sell for an absolutely absurd amount of amber. This is going to be painful, just so we're all aware. This will be a giant pile of pain. Alright. Well, she only has 40 amber, so that's an immediate problem. That means we would need to depend on trade routes to get the rest, which take time, which is time I don't have. So I think this is just, you have failed. Congratulations. Yeah, 54. Yeah, there's no way I can get another 14 from somewhere. Right? Right? Get 20 from here if I had 2 more tools. You're not selling, you're selling tools. Shoot. Shoot. Okay. Okay. But, what's the timer on this? 1 minute 29. Ah, that would be within our ability to do. We'd have to sell all of our tools. Or, all of our gear. Uh, all the fabric, for sure. Probably most, if not all of our wood. Because, like, I need all 40 of this. I don't think there's any way I can get there if I sold everything I owned. Yeah, I don't even get there. Yeah, I don't want to sell everything I own, especially the tools, given they're, like, critical. I need 20. Okay, so I don't need 40. Because if I get 20, I'll have 34, so 34 to 70 is 36. So I only need 36 from her. There's no universe where this is more viable, but I need to check at least. I mean, we get close. We get close. But, like, no. We're out of stuff to sell, and we need to also buy 2 more tools from her. It's just not happening. It's just impossible. It is sadly outside of my physical ability to do it. Ugh, it's a shame. Is there anything I care about here too? I mean, all of these would be nice. Especially looking at the Firekeeper thing. I don't think I have 10 amber worth of goods I want to sell just for a perk, though. Maybe the wood. Maybe. Yeah, not that much wood. If I pick up these 2 tools, like, absolutely a no-go. I could open it with 15, right? Takes 15? Yeah, it takes 15. Like, it's not crazy to buy 2 tools to get more amber. And it's such a nice even trade. I think I'll do that. We'll pop this open right away with someone who's not doing anything important. Turns out everyone's doing important stuff. Harvester's Camp. I don't need that. that critically. Go send that to the Citadel. Get us some money. It'd be nice if the traders stuck around long enough for me to spend it, but they won't, so the end. But that'll get me closer to a new blueprint, which is really, really, really helpful. How many purging fires do we have? 3. We don't want that. We don't want that at all. How are we doing on good pickled goods? Like, not terrific, if I'm gonna be frank with you. We should pull woodcutters, because I need the blight post fully manned. For sure. I know I don't have a builder right now, but I don't care. There, I have a builder now. And so, yeah, this is why the blight post is important. The hearth will get pretty quickly corrupted without a fully stocked blight post at this stage. So we want to have a fully stocked blight post before we all die. I also need to think about what I'm going to do for aesthetics. It's very, very important to consider what I do for aesthetics. Maybe put some fox fences down here. That'll be good. And as for comfort, we can drop down a cute little park here. That should get us to the next level of hearth. You know, when people get around to building it. And resistance to corruption gets real important, because they're just gonna keep dropping blight on my head every 3rd year. There's no way it'll kill people. Yeah, I should mention, I guess, if corruption reaches 100, 3 people die. Not something I want to have happen. So yeah, making sure the blight posts, the blight rod is kept under good control is essential. And you know, if I'm gonna cut woodcutters anyway, may as well shove them in the blight post. Alright. We got there. We're good. That's good. Back to woodcutting. Yeah, that's fine. We don't have to hurry that up anymore. Let's keep a beaver on building for the moment. Huh. Well, we found some hostility reduction. I'll probably just click this. Uh, They arrived with gears and parts. These are both nice. Gears are slightly more precious. And could certainly use more lizards in the kiln, so I don't see why I wouldn't do that. Okay. That'll be good enough. It's drizzle season, so I'm tempted to just pop into this glade and see what's there. So let's just do that. Maybe we'll get something that gives me a reputation point. Who knows? Though we're gonna get one in 10 seconds, so maybe I don't need to, like, go crazy on it. But we need reputation to get something to make more food. Because we're really low on food. And I should probably put down a Crapper's Camp, now that I think on it. Because it's probably worth putting down. Yes, hello, get closer, thank you. Let's get a stone cutter for a little bitty bit, before we pop the glade. Again, I'm very tempted to pop this just to get more space. Also, it's drizzle. I want the harvester's camp working basically nonstop to clear out the nodes so we can get a bit of bit more fertile soil, and I think they'll go through 18 charges during drizzle. Maybe. Maybe. I guess we'll see. If not, I'll just have to poke my brain and be like, hey, remember that time you utterly failed at at not at I can word, I swear. Remember that time you utterly failed to remember to stop them from draining a resource node during drizzle? Maybe you should do that this time. Anyway, we opened a glade, we got Petrified Tree. Petrified Tree sucks a bit. People become homeless for a while, and woodcutting suddenly drops to, like, the slowest thing in the universe. So, you know, lame, but whatever. It doesn't take any effects. We can just start it now, get it done. It'll be, yeah, with taking 6 minutes, we'll still be suffering this through the storm, which sucks a bit. But, you know, dangerous glades suck. News at 11. Anyway, we seem to have a smelter, which is fantastic, because that lets us start making copper bars, which lets us make tools, which lets us be happy. So, sweet. Oh, we're coming down to the wire, folks. I'm actually gonna... Oh, it does... Oh, it doesn't care if it's on the fertile ground or not. Good. There we go. More fertile soil has popped. Huzzah, hurrah. Harvester's Camp has run out of stuff. And I believe we have run out of stuff on the entire map. Yes, at least for now. Obviously, I'm not going to destroy this because I would lose all the building materials I donated to it. So they're just fired. The end. Herbalist Camp still needs to be stocked. Now that I have a free lizard, I definitely want to put them in the Trapper's Camp. Let's put a beaver in the smeltery instead. Get good get good production on the camps here. Which one are they gonna go for first? I don't know. Guess we'll find out. But this is nice. I can actually put a greenhouse down here. That'll be super sweet. If I get a greenhouse, you know, something, this is where I'd put my greenhouse if I had one meme. I'm terminally on the internet, it's fine. We all are, kinda. I mean, if you're watching Twitch, you're more than likely just terminally online. But it's okay, we're all terminally online together here. How are we doing on this? We're doing pretty well. I don't think we have any, like, actual barrel production, so we're kind of just getting by on rewards for now. Oh, we do have some barrel production in the tool shop, which we have never built. Hey, I've got an idea. Let's build the tool shop. What a great idea! Oh, you're just so smart and funny and so good at the game. I'm learning so much about how to play against the storm from watching you, Christy. Oh man, you're so good at the game. Anyway, smelter's up. This is great. Smelter and tool shop are basically the same when it comes to pipes, so what have us? We don't want anything built here in terms of biscuits, but we do want it built in the cookhouse, which probably don't want to cover up fertile ground with that, so let's move you out of the way. Put down the cookhouse finally. We got those ages ago, but we couldn't really make any good use of it. But I think we're getting to the point where we can make use of it, sort of, maybe, question mark. It's questionable. I think we'll occasionally get meat from eggs. We could make skewers, which only the lizards like. Yeah, this won't really pop off until we get, like, herb production in a greenhouse, which is lame, but oh well. Yeah, we can turn berries into skewers, but Yeah, not right now. But anywho, I think if I have copper, I want it turned into copper bars. Uh, every coal is worth 2 wood, so obviously we want to use coal because it's incredibly more convenient. And I don't want more than 14 pipes. 14 is what you can use to upgrade a geyser to its max level. Some events take 30 pipes, but that's a very, very, very it's a very big investment in metal to just have 30 pipes sitting around in your warehouse doing nothing. Order has popped up. What do we got? Interesting. I like the better barrel production. We're gonna have metal. Clearance water is pretty easy to use. I'm almost certain we have a building that uses it. Well, we have the makeshift post, which is not ideal. We don't have any good buildings that use it. It's like, this is doable. It's basically just me looking at advanced coopering and thinking, ooh, that sounds really, really nice. Something laying pipe joke. Yes, thank you, Tahoe. Someone had to say it. Thank you for falling on that grenade for us. Humans and lizards both like religion, and we have a incense delivery line, so need for religion fulfilled seems pretty easy. We may not ever have grain produced on this map, but getting a bunch of herbs and coal is fine. I'll just lean on the religion one. Maybe it'll even be useful. Who knows? We'll see. How are we doing on housing? Poorly is how we're doing on housing. I need more beaver houses, and the humans could use another house, and the lizards could also use some housing. So just like everybody needs housing, and I'm not providing any of it. Oh, wait a minute, it's because the petrified trees make it so that only one person is allowed to be in a house at a time. Right. Whatever, it'll solve itself during the storm. We're good. Probably. It's a very good chance we're good. Also, I should check to see which deposit they are depleting. Okay, they're depleting this one. Wish I could pin this somewhere to make sure that they deplete it during the drizzle. Oh, hello, Bliss. Welcome. Alright, is there any reason I wouldn't just immediately pick up the -50 hostility book? No one uses tea. 2 people use coats. This wouldn't be, like, bad. Generous donation is just a little bit of a victory point, which is always good, but it's not good enough to overshadow Ways of the Forest, so we're just picking that up and saying we're good. Actually, can I sell you incense? No, I cannot sell you incense. I could sell you coal. You're producing a fairly great deal of coal. Would that buy me anything? I guess I could get the wine. And does he have pottery? No, he doesn't have pottery. No, that's not worth it. That's not worth it in my opinion. Hey, the drizzle pump's done. Let's pipe that up and get us some drizzle water. Maybe even pipe up the granary just so we can start using some. Did I take the perk that reduces hostility for drizzle water? Took leftover crops. I took improvised tools, which I immediately forgot about when I popped this open. It's fine. Come to think of it though, I want to pop this glade open anyway, so while I'm thinking about it, let's pop it open during the storm. Lizard resolve is low, which is kind of weird given how they're all in places they like, except these two, I guess. They don't like picking eggs in the rain, as it turns out. Also, Yes, gotta keep that in mind. Cannot deplete this before drizzle happens. Or we lose potential fertile soil, and that would feel terrible. Speaking of fertile soil, please, please, please give me a greenhouse. They didn't. I don't think Forger's Camp is useful for us right now. It's not. The monastery, however, is. I will need religion at some point, and I think I should just not look a gift horse in the mouth here. I think I should just take the monastery and be happy I got a religion building. You'll take that monastery and you'll like it, boy. Okay, we open that up. We got some tools. We got a stormwater geyser. Oh, that's nice. Also got some roots, which is, like, fine. Might actually be worth gathering, because we get herbs from it. Yeah, okay. I'm sold. Let's also make another geyser. Uh, yep, blights. The blight is under control. Post is getting things done. My 4 lizards are all in a good spot that I don't really feel like moving them out of. I would love one in the smelter, but that'll do. That'll do for now. Let's get making copper bars. Then maybe we can turn them into tools once the tool shop is built. Someday. In the future. We can go ahead and tell them that we want some planks as well. I am sad I lost out on that timed order for the blueprint, but turns out it was just not in the cards. Alright, the petrified tree is done. We got some reputation for it. Excellent. And we're back to drizzle, and I totally forgot about this, but I lucked out. There's only 1 charge left, so heck yes, we get some more fertile soil down here. 3 oil for every 10 flour produced is, like, pretty good, to be honest. I will definitely want flour production at some point, given that we have the ability to make biscuits, and 2 of our 3 races love biscuits, and we also make it into pies, and 2 of our 3 races love pies, so getting some free oil sounds fantastic. What do we get here? Probably the building materials and pipes. I'm not gonna take you off of your progress for the moment. We're still kind of bad on food, which I'm not a fan of. Yeah, we don't have anywhere close to the number of tools we need. Yeah. How do we get better reputation so I can get a frickin' blueprint? This feels like the game I lost, where I was just like, my blueprint rolls were terrible, and then it was just like, well, I can't do anything with this. Guess I'll just sit around and not do anything. And then I sat around and didn't do anything and lost. So I'd like to avoid that, ideally. Oh, we have happy lizards. Well, there you go. I just had to complain about it. Maybe they'll get me to my next blueprint. Maybe. 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 We need some more human houses for sure. Got a lot more humans in the last caravan. I also have a lot of them not doing much of anything. Should put them in the camps. The harvester's camp won't do anything. The kiln is like fine. Greenery's probably fine. Good enough for now. I can start on 3 packs. Like, we're not in a food crisis, so maybe that's good enough. Yeah, the makeshift post is still the only place we can make building materials relatively well. So I guess we'll do that. I want 5 of all these, so let's do that. Why are you upset? Did you run out of pickled goods? You're still in happy places. I don't know. It's fine. You know what? I'm gonna favor them. If they're gonna get me enough reputation to get a blueprint, then they deserve to be favored for a while. Are we depleting another node here? If so, which one? That one? Okay. Why is lizard happiness dropping so precipitously? Oh, we ran out of pickled goods. That's why. Okay. Yeah, we're out of barrels now. It will not be. We will not be flush with pickled goods for much longer, I'm afraid. Not until we get up some proper smelting. Which is making me think maybe I should get up some proper smelting. That doesn't sound right, though. That sounds like something a crazy person would do. Okay, it is now clearance. You're no longer allowed to gather from there. Thank you. The foragers camp is done. Good, good, good. We'll get some humans in there, pick some roots. That'll help our still terrible food situation. And the herbs might give us some packs of provisions if we're lucky. Oh boy, do we ever need better plank production. Stonecutter's camp has run out of stuff. No, you haven't. Get more stuff. A lot of eggs over here, too. That'll be nice. Woodcutter's camp has no places. Okay, that's an actual problem. I'm not like super thrilled of punching into a forbidden glade right now. Why don't you guys go over here? Chop that down. We'll go into here. During the storm, I guess. If, you know, I remember to do that. Good luck me. I finally got some provision packs. Not thrilled with giving up my precious gears for, how much was it? 4 amber? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. We're good. You're not doing anything because we have nothing to turn into fabric except for reeds, which maybe we should just turn on. And we have no barrels to make pickled goods, which sucks. Oh well. Alright, our final order has arrived along with the storm. Well, this isn't happening, unfortunately. There's no way I can make this many packs in that short amount of time. In fact, I'm not even sure I have the ability to make trade goods. So, that's a no. Probably just funding an outpost, better pie production, wildfire essence, and a truckload of tools all seem amazing. Focus on farming would be, like, nice if I had farms, but I don't. I can sell sea marrow. Happy to sell a sea marrow once I get some more packs of provisions. Anyway, it's the storm, so let's chop into here slowly. How's this node doing? 14 charges. Okay. Oh, also we're freaking out. That's fair. I should stop favoring lizards and get some people off of woodcutting until we're below 3. Good. Enough. Is there anything they can do while they're not woodcutting? Like, not a lot. Yeah, not a whole lot for them to do. I guess that'll be fine. Beaver resolve is low. Lizard resolve is low. Did we run out of pickled goods again? Is that the problem? You just can't live without your pickled goods. Apparently. So we're gonna lose beavers if I don't do something. I have plenty of drizzle water. I could pipe up the granary, put some beavers into it, and make them happier, which probably is just the play, if I had to wager. Yeah. Yeah, just turn on the happy juice. That'll do. Okay, storm's over, which means we don't want to cut into the glades anymore. Thank you. There's a good chance they will cut into this glade anyway, given they might be working on one of the trees, and it'll annoy me if they do, because that means we were one singular tree away from getting bonus tools, but whatever. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. I don't care. Do you hear me caring? I don't care at all. Meh. I'll take Queen's Gift for some light resistance, because it can be troublesome if I don't have it. Don't have a lot of packs of anything. I guess I can sell that. Speaking of stuff I want to sell, what do we got here? Some good stuff. Love generous donation, but I'm not sure I can hack the amber on it right now. I actually don't want to sell my excess packs of building materials. I could just sell a ton of steam arrow. That's not like crazy. I think I just want the axes, to be honest. Maybe just call it good. Like, you get so much better. You get so much more amber from trade routes than you do from selling to the trader that I just hate selling to the trader. You guys? That's all good, I guess. I'll put you in the smelter, restock the woodcutters camps now that I'm thinking about it. We can take you off the smelter. We can take you out of the granary. Is that good? It's good enough. Guess we could put someone else on the smelter for the moment. You're not able to make any more building materials because you're capped. Can you make packs of crops? You can, but I don't want you to because they're better made here. So maybe I'll just put some humans in there and call it good. It's good enough. Alright, they're busy. They're making a ton of copper bars. I would love it if my tool shop got finished someday. But, you know, with making packs of building materials, all my planks tend to disappear into boxes and I never see them again. How are these doing? This one's about empty. Good. Make that priority. Well, we'll make this priority 2. Maybe we'll even be able to knock that one down during the drizzle. Possibly, maybe. Who knows? It could happen. Could make some provisions, but like we still have not found anything to use fertile soil on. So I'm not like super thrilled about spending food. Old Farliff is gone. This pops some more fertile soil. That's nice. Probably it's all under the blight post, but oh well. Really feeling like I'm just counting on Sahita to show up at some point and sell me a greenhouse. What's your problem? Have you done all the packs? You have. Fine. We'll make 5 packs of provisions here. I really hate giving up tools or food for that. Because we don't have enough. We don't have nearly enough. We can definitely pull a beaver off of something that they're not, like, critically needed for to staff the tool shop. 30 is good, 14 is good, and we also want barrels, so boy, you're gonna be busy for a while. In fact, I should probably have 2 people in there because that's how much you're going to have to do. It's hard to pull people off of anything, though. Maybe the kiln is fine. Ideally, we want lizards in there anyway. That's good. It's good enough. And now we have tool and pipe production. We've got the storm geyser built someday in the future. And eventually we'll want that, like, using stormwater to do stuff. That'd be nice. You're about to pop through the glade, right? Yeah. But I do want you uncovering more of the fertile soil, so just go do that. Go do the thing I want you to do. Seems good. Will this deplete during drizzle? Maybe. It's close. It's very close. It is! Huzzah! More fertile soil. Excellent. Another space for a greenhouse. Now we're getting blight dumped on our heads. Yay! We sure love that. We sure love it when that happens. We don't. I was lying to you. I was absolutely just lying like a rug to you just now. How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel, chat? I'm gonna pretend your yay is how it made you feel. Normal. Okay. Not sure what that says about me. Anyway, the monastery's up. We're gonna put some holy flames around it to fulfill our need for harmony decorations. I'm going to fence up more of this little patch with the pretty fences to fulfill aesthetics. That's 7 more. That'll fulfill it. So now we just need 8 more comfort. What do is that? Guess I could, like, you know, kind of can't make any cool pipe decorations with that, so let's just put down some parks. Parks are pretty, and we can have more of them. So let's just have more parks. Oh yeah, we did find some reeds, so I may as well put the harvester's camp back. Staff it with somebody. We don't need 2 people in the granary given that it's not doing anything right now. We don't need 3 people in the smelter because, again, it's not doing anything right now. We've run out of copper ore, which is a nice problem to have, I suppose. Should consider dropping down a mine in that case. That'll keep us well stocked in copper. Also want to consider a small hearth over here somewhere. Probably not here, though. I guess we'll find out. Stonecutter's camp has run out of stuff, but have you really? You have. Okay, legit. Well, that's 2 more people freed up. We can get you in the harvester's camp to get clay, which is sort of a way of getting more bricks. Can also staff the monastery. That certainly is a good idea, but we still need a builder somewhere. Take you off the harvester's camp. It's fine. It's all good. Oh hey, 3 packs is done. Finally. Yeah, no longer make building materials, though we need it. I don't want packs made until food production is solid. And cross fingers that one of these is a greenhouse. Nuts! I already have a monastery for my service building. I do need, however, some luxury, which the tavern would fill out. Brewing and education also is fine. I do want to make wine, so like the tavern is like not that bad. I'll get another blueprint in 1 reputation, so I guess the tavern's fine. Ugh, blueprints are literally starving me. We need something that makes use of fertile ground, darn it. Yeah. Sellable. I guess we can turn packs of provisions on. I really don't want to, though, because we're low on food. On food, and there aren't a lot of ways to get it. How's this going, by the way? Hopefully they don't finish that during the storm. Speaking of which, if we're gonna do the storm, we're probably gonna want to pop into this soon. Scary. Beavers are very upset. Also, I'm upset because holy butts, that's a lot of blight. I forgot it was year 6 and we got a ton dumped on our heads. So let's make sure the blight post is fully stocked. We have more than enough fuel, so it's just a matter of people getting to the places they need to be. Put some beavers in the granary to make them happy. That should handle the crises. More or less. Since I only have 1 woodcutter, I think it might be weirdly prudent to tell them to chop into the glader right now. As weird as that feels. How's the eggs doing here? 7 charges, huh? We're below 100% corruption, so I don't think the Blight Rod is going to be a big deal. Which is good. It's very important to keep on top of it. popped into the glade. That's good-ish. Did increase our hostility, which sucks, but oh well. The Forsaken Crypt is back again. Ooh, wow. +3 to global resolve is nice. Ah, but I also really need reputation. Ah, ooh, ah. I have enough incense to calm the spirits. Can certainly turn off copper bar usage to calm the spirits. Ah. +3 to global resolve is really, really nice, though. Like, gosh, that's really, really nice. Like, I want that kind of badly. This is a tough call. I mean, we have plenty of fabric to tear it down with. We'll get a -6 to global resolve, so you know this is an after the storm event, for sure. But we also have enough incense to calm the spirits, and copper to calm the spirits, and the reputation's also very important. I don't know what I want to do. I'm quite stuck on it now. These are both really good. Ah. I think I'm gonna tear it down once the storm's done. Yeah, the spirits will be super pissed at me, but what have the spirits ever done for me? What has the spirits ever done for us? Not killing us? Sorry, what's that? Not killing us. They don't kill us. That's not something we praise them for. That's ridiculous. I don't know why I'm rolling into a Monty Python bit. Don't ask. My brain works in weird ways. Spices is certainly interesting. We do have herbs and roots we're gathering. And we were gonna make biscuits. It doesn't do nothing. Like something better, though. Alright. Trade logs, then. Speaking of which... Wow, yeah, we can sell coal really easily, can't we? Hello! Welcome, welcome. Amber? And plant fiber? We've got a ton of tools. We also have a lot of ton we can use tools on, so maybe that's fine. Let's send this big cache to the Citadel. Let's also work on this. Do I send you guys to the Citadel? Like, eventually, yes. I guess just collect eggs for a while. No one's allowed to eat raw eggs anymore. That's fine. You don't have quite enough for this at the moment, so we'll just sit on it. Speaking of things I can be sitting on but shouldn't, let's get beavers back on woodcutting, because that's important. You guys are making barrels and stuff, right? Yeah, mostly tools. I kind of want to turn pipes off in here, just because like I'd rather them focus on tools and barrels. But whatever. It's fine. I have a lizard that's not being optimal, so let's put you in there. Put you in the granary. We could put you on the woodcutter's camp. That might be as much as I'm optimizing now, because we still need a builder. What's your problem? No copper ore, and we're full on pipes. Well, I guess you guys get a break. Congrats. We're all very happy for you. Sorther! Hello. I see you've come bearing another Ways of the Forest. Something I'm very interested in. You're also bringing specialized mining for extra coal production, which is also something I'm quite interested in. You'll buy sea marrow and coal, which I can definitely spare. So maybe I do that. I want this and this. I don't think I can get this and that, though. I'll need 58, and the most I can get from you is 50. When does the cache open and I get the stuff? 2 minutes, yeah, so you'll be gone before I can get the cache. So I have to decide if I want better coal or lower hostility. 10 turning into 6 is like better. I think I'd rather the hostility reduction though, because anything that lowers hostility is good. So yeah, Sother, give me 20. I don't have an incoming trade route, do I? Yes, but not before you leave. So Sother, give me 20, 20 of this, and I will trade you some coal and a bunch of sea marrow. All of my sea marrow, apparently. Like, maybe not all of it. Did we tap that sea marrow out? We did. Ooh, okay. That's all of it then. That's all of it until I find another source. Maybe I don't completely tank my sea marrow stocks. Coal is renewable. Famously renewable, yes. Oof. That's getting into do not want territory, though. Tools are viable to sell, given that we produce it really, really well. I think that's fine. We could sell a bit of sea marrow to breach the gap here. This is a one expensive book, that's for sure. But as a bonus, that brings our resolve back up, because now we no longer have Amber, and so the robbed dead don't feel as bad about us stealing their stuff. What are you complaining about? You don't have enough eggs. Well, that'll happen. Hey, they made more fertile ground. Excellent. The Forager's Camp is nothing. Yeah, this is too strong for us to gather from. The Forager's Camp is done. Oh, we got the roots and herbs collected. That's good. There's nothing else for you, huh? It's unfortunate. Ah, boy, this is tempting me to put down another herbalist camp. Probably not needed, though. Probably. Oh yeah, the archaeologist office. I should like look at this now because I built it a while ago and forgot about it. Workers carrying items make them a lot more fast, but do we even have any tablets? Nah. But I know a way to get tablets. Discover an archaeology site. Over here, huh? That's the closest? Man, usually they're way closer than this. But okay. We'll prep to open that during the storm, I guess. You be in there. I want more woodcutters. Yep. This is getting worked on. It should be fine. It will not go off before a disaster strikes. Is it worth staffing the cookhouse? No. We don't have any flour production, and we don't have anything that turns into skewers. Yep. We're just gonna continually sit on inadequate food production. And I hate it. Oh hey, a clearance geyser was hiding behind there. Cool. We can get that juice. It's not a bad idea. We're just kind of fast forwarding now. Hostility went up again for some reason. Don't know why. 30 rocks? Yeah. I should staff the stonecutters camp again and get rocks. Because there's a lot of rocks to get. Good. Greenhouse, please, I beg you. Ah. Nope. Okay. 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 Boy. Hate that. Hate that a lot. We can take someone off the tool shop for the moment. Like, I need Amber to re-roll. This is rough. Speaking of stuff I could use, why don't we use pipes and seam arrow to reduce hostility? Because we're about to dig up this grave, and that'll get us five tablets, which will give us minus 50 hostility, and that seems pretty sweet. Beaver resolve is low. There's hunger. There's hunger? Really? Oh, and also we have a ton of amber again. Absolutely absurd amount of amber, actually. So no wonder they're really upset. It will definitely not be better within 2 minutes. So I have to cut a woodcutter. And that still won't do it. So I need to put him in the granary and turn the happy juice on. That still won't do it. I'm gonna have to favor them and make everyone else upset. Oh boy. I don't even remember where I got all that amber from. Did the encampment go off? Is that what happened? No? Oh, the large pack. Right, right. Well, hey, you know what? That's something I wanted to spend amber on. Rerolls. Give me give me something that uses fertile soil. I beg you. It's gonna have to do. This also means living matter is going to spawn during the storm. Because of rotten rain. I'm gonna hate it. I would so much rather have gotten a greenhouse. So much. So very much. But hey, what do you do? Apart from complain about it, which I'm doing right now. I'm complaining. I hate it. 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 Anyway, the monastery. I need ale production, so maybe the scribe. Ales would certainly be nice to make. We're gonna get a lot of grain. The brickyard also has something to be said for it. We still have this make 40 wine, 40 pottery thing, and we don't have any way of making pottery outside of this. So, like, they're both good. Maybe the brickyard. Crystallized dew is another source of metal, which I think I can, I think I can get. I think I can get that going, so that seems like it's fine. It's gonna have to do. Okay. Why are you idle? I never clicked investigate. Oops. That's my bad. Harvester's camp has run out of stuff. That's unfortunate. I'm pretty sure there's nothing you can collect now. Yeah, nothing. Nothing yet. Go into the corner of worthless camps. You were just being careful about getting amber. Okay, Tahoe. Here's how much my brain is has broken. What happened that got me amber that I was being careful about? Forgot to tell the person to start the glade thing. Right. All right. Yeah, I didn't send it to the glade because I was worried about getting too much amber while the glade event was going on. I'm very smart at the game and good. It's amazing how unconsciously good I am at this game. Anyway, what's your problem? No copper. I imagine because we haven't felled enough trees to get enough copper from it. Yeah, that is the case. Still want to cut into this during the storm. Since it's not dangerous, it won't be that big a hit to hostility, so I think we can pretty freely do that. It's year 7. Blightrot is relatively manageable. Beavers are very upset for some reason, though. There's still hunger? Yeah, there's still hunger. Okay. Love for the farm to be built soon. Love for both of these farms to be built, actually. Let's make them a higher priority then. Ick. Apparently I needed greenhouse more than I thought I did. Well, yeah, we can't afford to do this right now until we get our crops going. But hey, we got 10 improvised tools. Let's go pop this open. Maybe the queen will deign to give us a greenhouse finally. Or maybe she won't and I'll just have to suck it up and deal with it. Sure feeling like that's the case. It's the most ugly farm in existence. Everyone's super upset. So let's cut woodcutters. Can I put the beavers in a place they like? A little bit. Not enough. Juice the cookhouse? Certainly have the pipes for it. I guess we'll just do that. No, I wanted a beaver in there, sir. Okay. Get a human on the encampment. Another beaver goes into here. It's not enough, Jane. It's not enough. Okay. That'll get us through it. Barely. Or not. Someone will run out of pickled goods and throw a fit. Oh, living matter. Excellent. Love that. Love that. Love that. Love that. Love that. Love that. Can put a lizard on the hearth. That would up the beaver resolve by 1. It's probably worth it. Is there any lizard that's not being properly utilized? You. There. Just give everybody some resolve. It's good. Oof. That's frickin' living matter. You can't do anything to me, living matter, because we have no food. Oh, 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 oh. Joke's on you. I'm not owned, you're owned. Probably want to get into there sooner rather than later. Okay, time to rejigger everybody again. There's a point where I might want a third woodcutters camp. Oh, hello, trader. Do you have a greenhouse for me? No, of course not. Don't have much I can sell you either. Sell you some fabric, I guess. Ick. The trappers camp would get us a bunch of eggs, which, you know, given our food situation, seems like an okay decision. I don't know if we can get to 26 without being extremely sad. Oh, and she's gonna leave before I get my giant, massive amber in too. Lame. Lame. Lame and painful. How painful would be selling 19 worth of goods to you? I think it's just impossible. The tablets are reducing hostility by 50 right now. I'd rather not sell them. Because we got this. -10 hostility for every ancient tablets in your warehouse. I don't want to sell them at all. I'd also get some bonus production if I bought this, but I don't know. It's a little expensive right now. Just a bit, though. I'm gonna have to let it go. I probably want to wait for save my amber for rerolls to hopefully get a greenhouse anyway. Hey, silent looting would have been nice way earlier before we popped open all our caches. Dick. Stupid queen not making that cornerstone retroactive. We have some pottery, which is fine. We're not like using that to pickle goods, are we? Because we need that to for a quest. So continue to only use barrels. People who are not in the granary. Imaginary people. Would love to do this, but not on zero food. Speaking of which, do you have food? You have some food. Will you be gone before the living matter vanishes? No, not even remotely close. Wow, okay. I guess we're just all gonna starve to death. Cool. Ugh. Not even getting the frickin' farms built. Where's all our wood going? Or planks, I mean. How healthy am I on parts? Not healthy at all. I have 6 of them. And I have none coming in orders either. Ugh. I really want to make another herbalist camp, but that's so hard to justify with uh, so few parts. Like, what would I use them on? I mean, I need them for a warehouse, and that's kind of enough to make me not want to get them. So I guess that's that. Why he's gotta be so slow building that, huh? Why you gotta be extra slow on Glade events? Like, where are our planks going? Here, we'll have some lizard monks. Shall have his holiness. uh, lizards hiss, you see. Never mind. Uh, do we have any way of making flour, kind of think of it? We're gonna use the grain for, I guess, forage. At the field kitchen? No, that's not gonna happen. Spoiler alert, we're not doing that. We don't have a ranch to feed the grain to anybody. I guess it's just producing vegetables for now. Bye. Everything about this sucks. Well, I managed to plant some grain. Oh, goody. Where'd all this pigment come from? Oh, the trees! The trees drop pigment. That's fine. This is rough. I need some way to make flour. I need better food production than the really terrible food production I'm currently experiencing. It's just a lot of stuff. It's terrible. Also, please finish so the living matter stops eating our food. Also, it lures hostility a tick, which is kind of nice. We'll pop into that during the storm and figure out what we do later. Why couldn't you have a non-food option, huh? Maybe I actually make a field kitchen just so I can turn this grain into something. It's not crazy. I just hate it. We don't need crystallized dew specifically for anything, so I feel like it's fine to sell. It's good enough. Egg consumption is still off. May as well turn it on. Don't make me rebuild this farm field though, game. That's just obnoxious if it destroys the field. Okay, how bad is the storm? Could be worse. Let's get a woodcutter off, and that should do it, mostly. Lizards are very upset, probably because they're starving to death. So fair, you know. That's fair. And yet, the stray lizards are on food production, and they're just not allowed to leave it. It's the best I can do, but I think 13's enough of a buffer that they won't just up and leave. Probably. Besides, we haven't even burned any wood this year, so, you know, things aren't terrible. Still pickling whatever we have. Oh, we've actually been able to make some skewers? How'd that happen? I'll take it. got some stormwater. I think we can hyper boost the kiln a bit. It's not crazy. Beavers are now unhappy, probably starvation. Yep. Well, we're gonna get some more pickled goods soon. That'll solve it, right? You guys are happy? Happy schmappy? They're not happy. They might not leave before the storm ends. I think I'm just gonna sack some wood so, you know, things aren't an immediate disaster. Oh good! New living matter spawned. That's great. It's perk though, which is kind of weird. Oh, it doesn't. I have to rebuild it. Oh god. Oh god. That makes my brain. That makes my brain hurt. Hello, Sorther. Have anything good for me? The Alchemist's Hut. It makes wine, which I do need to make at some point in this game. I guess I just talked myself into it. Pottery is like fine-ish. Also, I forgot to pop a glade during the storm because I'm very absent-minded. Although, like, do I give a damn about 10 extra tools for free when I'm sitting on how many tools right now? 9? Okay, that's not that many. But it could be more, considering that we have a really good tool production. I don't know. We don't have a cache to pop either. We do want to pop them, to be fair, because I think we have silent looting. Yeah. I've only got that to go off once, which is a little bleh. But anyway, let's start making wine with our non-existent berries. 3 mushrooms for every 10 grain produced is certainly interesting. It's good once we get a use for grain. We can turn it back on and get free mushrooms, which means free food, which seems good. Woodcutter's camp has run out of stuff. Well, that's no good. You just go right there. This can chop, I guess, this section. That's fine. I want to get that mine up eventually. But, you know, things are rough. God, this fucking living matter. I hate it. I got some new beavers and more mouths that we're not going to be able to feed. Ugh. This is just tragic. What's wrong? Is that just the, hey, you're low on food? Yeah, I know. He doesn't sell anything we can eat. Oh, we have no wood. Right. It's because because we're hypercharging all of our coal production. Right. Okay, okay, okay. I again have to put down another camp. Yeah, my food production definitely can't handle spawning these living matters every season. But I don't know what the F I'm gonna do about that. I can't keep hostility below 3. It's frickin' impossible. Maybe if we get flour production from somewhere, like, we'll balance out because we have really good grain production, and once we can turn that grain into actual food, we might be able to handle the disaster, which is our settlement currently. It doesn't feel like things are that bad, but they are. They're that bad. You know what? You can make grain. We're gonna get down a field kitchen at some point in the future, right, guys? Right? Then we can turn all our drizzle water into porridge and at least keep the humans fed. Ooh, speaking of things I've totally forgotten about, I need to put down another hearth and get some housing up. Uh... That's fine. It's gonna have to do. Well, it's gonna have to do one away from the geyser pump so I can put roads around it. Okay. Good enough. Okay. I'm gonna say this is a top priority, but it is a top priority. I will also want housing down here pretty darn soon too, because we are highly lacking in housing. Not that that like affects much except for slight reduction in global resolve. But still, not something I want to just let sit forever. Yeah, we have enough people on the main hearth for now, so we definitely want to get people in another locale. And that means I want you guys to start chopping down the woods here. And I probably want a warehouse here, because this is getting to be a trip, and the farms are here. And we don't want them walking forever and a day to get to the farms. And that's it. Ah, boy, living matters suck. They suck a lot. Yes, I know I'm low on food. It's because we have a living matter eating all of our food. boy. Light rot cysts have dropped. Let's turn off the juice so we get fewer light cysts. How many do we have? 17. Ah. Mm-hmm. Yes, I see. That might warrant a second blight post. Okay, we're getting a big vegetable harvest, and this living matter will die soonish. Humans are starving. Well, we're at least getting our big harvest in now, so people can eat veggies. Do I still have eggs turned off? No, I turned them on, because people were starving, and I didn't want to starve them to literally to death. Fine, whatever. I have to remember to pop into a glade, possibly 2 glades during the storm. Hello. I can take someone off the kiln. We can't chop wood fast enough to supply the kiln at full capacity. It's kind of hilarious. Boy, I wish I hadn't cast a curious glance towards the Forbidden Glade. A human died of hunger. God damn it. We just got our vegetable harvest in. Who is the jerk that ate that man's lettuce head? Ugh. Well, so much for Kind Soul. Also, so much for the entire colony? Holy shit. I mean, we got a full post of Blight Fighters and enough fuel to burn everything down. And we have 300 extra Blight resistance from this queen being pissed off at me. This might not be bad. Still would love it if my people weren't really ticked off at me, though. Let's turn the juice back. Well, the juice is on here. Okay, let's just... All the beavers that were woodcutting now get to be in happy places. There we go. They're all in their happy place. Food exists that they can eat, which I'm sure they're thrilled by. Living matter spawned. Excellent. Oh, good. Just in time to people keep starving to death. This is why I wanted greenhouses more than farms, because they wouldn't be producing living matter. But no. Nope. Did not get a greenhouse this entire game. And it's been excruciating. Also, I totally 100,000% forgot I want to pop the glade during the storm. I have like 10 seconds. So I want all 3 woodcutters to kill This tree... Okay, no. Okay. Is there one tree I can get that will pop this glade? Yes. This tree. Fuck this tree in particular. Is that the tree that will pop the glade? I think so. Yes. Okay. Fuck that tree in particular. Also, gosh, that's scary looking. How bad is it? I mean, it's bad, but we'll live. Oh, look, the hearth is, the houses are getting done over here. Good. We can, start putting up more homes. Okay, how's Operation Fuck That Tree in particular doing? Not good enough. Whatever. 10 tools. No one cares. Beaver Resolve seems awful nice. Yeah. Better smelting too? Sure. Those are all pretty darn good. Got a bunch of oil I could sell off. Eh. Doesn't seem necessary. I could sell off better here though. Let's just do that. Cornerstone. Okay, yeah. Better farms. Feels like I can't turn my nose up at more food right now. More fertile ground, huh? And an absolute truckload of caches. Is there anything like good in here? Nothing good enough. Alright, what's the disaster? The Forgotten Temple of the Sun. Incense for roots is like, it's okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna be spending my tools on this, unfortunately. Let's get people out of the places that I put them in because I just wanted them to be slightly happier. Get people working on this. And restock the woodcutter camps. Anyone else I can shift around? Not really. Don't need stone cutters that much. Just wood is a big bottleneck, along with food. Food's the scarier bottleneck, though. Please get rid of this, I beg you. God. Can't believe they last into clearance. This is so painful. Hello, who brought food? You did. Come on in. Has the mine been built yet? No. Hey, this is being built though. Good. Place for a happy lizard, and soon more happy people. This mine is gonna be all I'm ever gonna need, so I don't really mind building on top of it. Yeah. Move the stonecutters camp a bit. I'd rather that go away so I could build more housing there anyway. Let's drop down some lizard camps and stuff. So it's a geyser that's not going anywhere ever. Beaver house here and here. Will form the foundation of our new housing district. Speaking of which, I need you two guys to make the housing district have space, so get over there. One person should clear out the fertile ground, I guess, and another person go up here. Clear out space. Good. Good enough. Since there's a geyser right here, I can have some fun with my decorations. I'm gonna be like, yeah, all the water comes out of there. And there's the valve. Low on food, yes, I know. Oh, we're all very aware that we're very low on food forever, at all times. I like having fun with pipe decorations. This game scratches every itch I have. City building and making things pretty. Also, challenging gameplay, I guess. Alright, we have a mine. This will be good for copper ore, for sure. Let's get a beaver in it, because they like the mines. They yearn for the mines. Just like the children. Unknown Twitch streamer advocates for child labor in mines. Parents shocked. Yeah, not a lot we can do, but sit and pray the harvests come in. Where is everyone here? Why aren't they planting more? Also, still have to find out something to do with this grain instead of just porridge. Speaking of which, would love to actually have the porridge exist in the field kitchen, please. High level of corruption. Like, we're only using happy juice right now. It shouldn't be that much blight. God, I hate this living matter. But the crops are coming in. Hopefully, that'll be enough. You're at your limit of fuel. We only have 11 cysts, so sitting at double the amount we need is fine. We get it, you're a Republican. No, 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 no. Republicans don't want child labor in mines. They want them in agriculture. You know, like how, where was it? Like Arkansas? Republican legislators passed a bill that you no longer need parental consent for a minor to work on farming. I think that was them. Fun. Uh, yeah, we're getting tools slowly. We can pop these caches open at some point. And then we'll be able to, like, you know, get enough reputation for a blueprint. Still not eager to spend food on packs of crops, for sure. Making crystallized dew out of herbs is like a thing we can do with them. I think that's better off being put into packs of provisions because we can't eat them, and we are getting quite a bit of it right now for this particular moment. We definitely still need pottery, although we don't need it very critically right now, which is nice. We'll get a lot of clay from the mine because clay is a byproduct of copper ore. So yeah, I think just one person in the brickyard is fine. Long story short. Anyway, we've got a nice, generous vegetable harvest coming in, which feels pretty good. Got a warehouse they could deliver it to really quickly. Like, things are okay. We're gonna, like, have a food stockpile again. That'll be cool. It's all vegetables, but, you know, hunger's the best spice. Still need more housing, of course. But, you know, I need a lot of stuff. Hey, the alchemist hut finished. And the field kitchen. Finally, things exist. Okay, now we can turn the grain into porridge. Only the humans eat it, but whatever, no one else is eating it. That's good. The alchemist hut exists as well. We can turn reeds into wine. We need 40 of it, so someone can get to it. Preferably a human, because they like working on wine. So apparently, my guess is they have a little tipple occasionally. Sample your work. It's just something you do. Yeah, I'm not selling food ever. All right, the storm has hit. Let's cut some woodcutters. Till we're down at least a hostility level and see how terrible everything is. It could be worse. I think we can shift things around and we don't have to cut more woodcutters. More or less. Just get humans in the granary where they're happy. Get a beaver in the tool shop where he's happy. Get beavers in the cookhouse where there's happy juice going on. You're happy there. Need unhappy humans. Okay, you're an unhappy human there. Okay, good. Good enough. Also, is that an old one? That's an old one. Cool. The blight is completely under control for the moment. 82% will never corrupt the hearth, so we're good on that front at least. We have enough to pop... Oh yeah, we have enough to pop a cache, but what we should be popping is a glade. The question about that is, do I sack up and pop a forbidden glade? Sure. How bad? Oh, good. There it goes. Cool. How bad could it possibly be? We want to get other woodcutters there too. Because we want this whole area cleared out, to be honest, so it's probably the best place for them. Do we have enough food to justify the archaeological dig now? I mean, the answer is yes, but not of the kind we need. So we'll turn off being allowed to eat eggs for the moment, since I don't think we're in that much danger of starving right now for the moment, maybe, possibly. Yeah, I still want you clearing this area out. Alright, we're good. Okay, then yes. That tree in particular. Can't help but notice only one of you 6 woodcutters are working on it. There we go. What do we got? Ah, Chester's back! Hooray! So much for opening a cache. We're driving him away, or are we? Oh, that's minus 100 hostility. Holy cow. That's an entire level of hostility gone. But can we? I don't think we have the eggs for it. I don't think we could get enough eggs to ever get that much. At least not in time. Can we put down another trapper's camp? Nope. Nowhere near enough gears. Also, trailblazing is done. Huzzah. Uh, this all sucks. Got 2 service buildings, don't need more. Yes, the timed failure is everything within a 20 field radius is destroyed. So that includes my hearth and my housing district, and my geyser, and all of these trees. Oh no, just resource nodes, buildings, and events. So the caches, the resources, the houses, yeah, is bad. Like, almost certainly, I can't wait around for enough eggs. Like, I'm not entirely sure what their production speed is here. It's worth checking at least. Oh wait, they can't collect from that because it's too beefy. Right. That means I have no source of eggs. Okay, well, that makes my decision a lot more easy. Well, Redwald, unless you have eggs or bugs or the other thing. What else do you eat? You eat eggs, bugs, and roots. Do you have roots, eggs, or bugs? No. You have nice, fancy, complex food, but none of the non-complex stuff. So I guess we're chasing it away. More service buildings, which are like okay, but they're just okay. Builders carrying more items is like fine. Nah, nothing is worth buying, in my opinion. Oh, I would have loved that massive hostility drop, but looks like it ain't happening. We're chasing it away, and we're just gonna sit on 8 hostility for an upsettingly large amount of time. Man, we got a lot of crystallized dew from events. That's kind of crazy. Also, we did pop open a reed thing that we can start exploiting. Some more rocks. Basically just rocks. Yeah, that's still being worked on. More people is good. The planks seem like a very happy addition to everything we need. Let's get that. We can get you on grabbing stuff. Actually, we'll get you two on grabbing stuff and refill the woodcutter's camp again. Yeah, you could use another person. Is there anyone I can pull? Yeah, Cookhouse doesn't need nearly that many people. That's fine. I want to clear this area out for housing for sure. We're probably not going to make use of all this fertile soil, because I don't think we can staff this many farms anyway. So maybe I'm lying. Maybe I need to just do that though. Where's a good fertile soil I can exploit? I guess I could put like another farm here with all this nonsense. It's not crazy. It's right next to the warehouse. That honestly seems like a good idea. Unless I get a greenhouse in this. No, this is not neither of these are good. I mean, jerky's like okay, but we don't have any meat from anywhere to turn it into jerky, so roll again. What's that? You're lacking in meat? Well, sir, I've got a great plan for you. Just buy a ranch. I guess I will then, thank you. This fits so nicely here, I almost can't not. Make that a high priority. We also need somebody to cut more of this so we can get this stuff in here. Oh, there's stuff here too. Gosh. Just cut into that glade? Maybe. Might be fine. Anyway, now we can turn grain into food, because animals eat grain, so that's nice. Yep. Now we just sit back and wait for tool production to happen, I guess. Be nice if I could get some more people in the mine, but that's not gonna happen, I don't think. Yeah, our smelter's smelting all the copper we can get them. You guys are working on barrels and stuff, yeah. Light post will be excellent. I probably want 2 people making porridge, to be honest. You are capped on pottery and bricks, that's fine. Should turn using pottery back on for pickled goods now. Yes, definitely use vegetables for that, because boy, oh boy, do we ever have a lot of those. Well, not right now, because we're starving, because of course we are. But you know, eventually. Anyway. Just chase the giant drainage mole away. Don't worry, Chester wouldn't eat you. All you need are some tools. That keeps Chester from eating you. Hey, the wine's done. Good. Just a little bit more reputation for my next thing. I would certainly love popping a cache and making that happen. But that would take more people in the mines to get more copper to get more tools. Maybe I can do that though. I do need a builder. Maybe we can slow down our coal production a bit. I think that's fine. Ooh, it's year 9. I'm turning off all the juice, because we don't want to get any more blight rot than we can afford to. Because we're about to get 10 of them dropped on our heads. Low food again, I know. Clearance harvest hasn't come yet, and living matter just continues to eat all of our food. He's a jerk. This whole game I still have not found any good plank production. It's very sad. You're not doing anything because you have no food. That makes perfect sense. Let me just help build, I guess. We do want a tavern built at some point, because that will make the beavers exceptionally happy. Can we produce incense anywhere, come to think of it? No. Okay, we're just depending on our incense delivery line for literally all of our religious needs. So be it. Clearance has arrived. And our harvest, which is much needed. Sell a few of these, it's fine. We have enough tools to open a cache, so let's do that. Get another blueprint. A much, much needed blueprint. I'm going to have to stock the blight posts with people when the storm hits. Because... did I say it was year 9? It's because I can't read Roman numerals and I'm a moron. So that's it. Let's turn the juice back on. Drizzle water is going down pretty fast because we're turning it into an absolutely absurd amount of porridge. But whatever. Ah, this finally got finished. That's good. Let's get someone on it. Might not want to cut into that because it won't get us much of anything and it'll increase hostility. Oh, hey. Corners. New stuff. Flour. Yep. That's easy. See flour, get flour. The end. Alright. Hopefully this marks a turning point, because now we can make flour, and with that we can make biscuits, and pies, and all sorts of good stuff. It'll be great. Ah, the drainage mole event finished. That's good. I was worried we were going into the storm with the billion hostility I could do nothing about. I mean, I still am going into it with a billion hostility, but hostility I can do stuff about. Probably want to get that below 4. Yeah. Alright. Good enough. I think our food situation is stable enough that I can start working on funding an outpost. So let's turn on packs of crops. We can turn grain into it too. Oh wow, I should have done that a billion years ago. We need 30 packs of crops. Set that. I believe the makeshift post is the best place I can make building materials in. Oh no, the rain mill. The brand new rain mill is going to be doing it for us. Cool. I need 25 packs of that. You can use fabric and planks, probably copper ore too. I do want this being turned into tools though, so maybe I don't want that. And yeah, we can keep a stock of 50 flour around. Can't wait for that to get built. Blight posts are stocked. Yeah, they're stocked enough, but hey, we have beavers not doing anything, so why not put them on the blight post and get this all cleaned up faster? That seems smart. I think we're actually gonna cruise through the storm and be okay. Glade event finished. That's great. Farm, living matter spawned in a farm field. That's not great. Not even remotely great. It's terrible. I want a human in the rain mill for sure. We have a clearance geyser, so let's just let's juice it up. Let's give it all the juice. Alright, where's the living matter? There it is. Okay. Oh hey, planting crops is faster. That's a nice perk. I'm okay with that. Good enough. I have gained minus 75 hostility from trading goods, which is nice. Hello, Sarther. What you got for me today? Another Ways of the Forest is looking awfully nice. A tinctury. That lets us make ale, which I would love to do. Definitely want longer clearances. The ability to make ale is good. Is better wine worth the last of my money? Could sell a bunch of coal here. Lord knows I have enough of it. Yeah, that seems fine. Plus, I'm pretty sure that counts towards my lower hostility thing. So yeah, I'll buy that from you. Don't need oil that badly. Make wine better, sure. It's all good. Thank you, Sorther. You have been a huge boon. We always appreciate your coming to the colony. How we doing in here, folks? Doing just okay. Do I want to increase their production speed? Maybe. It's not crazy. Uh, they're all good. Let's get another beaver in the mine. They yearn for the mines. I can get you in the cookhouse because you'll be happy there. Maybe another person in the rain mill. Probably want to save the rest of these humans for farms, which we're at least relatively close to stocking. You're gonna need to be on the living matter for sure. Light posts no longer need to be fully manned though. Yeah. That's good. Really, this one tree will open up the glade. Well, you know what? We're gonna see about that. And if it does, oh well. Okay, so now that we finally have some flour production, biscuits can be made. Only the humans and beavers eat them, so let's just cap it out at an absurd stock. Don't particularly care if we make too many of those. Is that all? We have the ability to make pie, don't we? We don't. Huh. That's surprising. The cookhouse, yeah, you can use meat and veggies. That's great. We do want to make some skewers for the lizards. Yeah, weirdly enough, I think it's just like, I think we're just like fine right now. Definitely want to turn grain into meat. I see no reason to limit it either. Turns out the glade did open up. Oops. Ton of fertile ground though. It's gonna make another farm right here. It's just never had this many farms in one spot before. Sure. Yeah, minus 90 hostility from all the trade routes we've done. That's really nice. How is our tool production doing these days? Slowly. Oh no, we have 18. Gosh, let's pop open another chest then. Alright. We'll just fast forward, wait for the founding and outpost stuff to be done. I think we got over the hump. I think we're at least mostly food secure. This guy can go over here now. I want this cleared out. We need more space. This, you keep clearing out this area. Definitely need more housing, so let's put some down. That'll be gone fairly soon. Another lizard house for sure. Probably not going to make much use of that fertile ground, so this is fine, I think. More human housing too. This is all well and good. We need some aesthetics too, though. What can we pretty up here? Can't really put a nice fence around that thing. Maybe we just make a nice little garden or something. I like gardens.
Or we could put some, like, rain punky stuff around the pump. Not that there is any, but put down a lamp. Nothing really screams rain punk out of all these. Let's just build a nice little garden next to the tavern. Oh, that sounds lovely. We'll make a big umbrella park next to the tavern. With benches for people to sit on. That'll be lovely. Hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Uh, 12 is a multiple of 3, which means we just got a ton of Blightrot dumped on us. Maybe I go a little easier on the Happy, given that it's not doing anything for us right now. Seems okay. We didn't, like, get any more eggs we could get. No. No, we did not. Yeah, that's enough fertile ground to justify a farm. Low on food. Well, we just got harvest, and eventually that living matter will die. In fact, I think it's dead. Here's probably the best spot for it. It's a short walk to the warehouse. How's that cash going, mates? Yeah, you got all your tools there. Just pop that then. Well, once we have spare people to spare, which we really don't right now. I also don't have enough housing still. Alright, it's probably worth putting down a shelter now. Somewhere by the parks, sure. Just show that it doesn't have to be low rent housing just because it's low rent housing. That'll do for overflow while we get the nice housing up very slowly. How many do we have? We have enough for 12 lizards. Yeah, we mostly just need beaver housing. Let's put some more down. We'll just keep making planks forever, guys. Shell wine? Nah, we want to keep a stockpile for when the tavern opens up. Sell oil? Maybe. It's kind of a cheap price for it. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine too. Do I want to open up another glade during the storm? Maybe. Do I pop this one? I could. I don't know how bad an idea it is. Can't be like the worst idea, probably. Oop, your glade event done, reputation get. Excellent. Don't get me wrong, I'd love better plank production. But I don't want him that much, given that this is the last blueprint we'll ever get. I still would love to just fish for a greenhouse. have the ability to make ale and wine, right? Yeah, we can make ale and wine. I really would like a way to make incense so that we can fulfill religion. I am as happy as I am angry. Yep. None of this. Okay. Well, that's our food problem solved forever. Now we just kind of want to win. Let's get to that. Yeah. Let's get going on the whole winning thing. So for that, we need high resolve and lots of tools to open caches with. Really, all of that is glade protected. Alright. Little high on hostility. Also, double hunger if I leave it at 5, so maybe I want to cut back a touch. Preferably people who are not actively carrying or chopping wood. Never mind, we're just gonna cut until we're down to 4. Alright, good enough. And you get to go on the Blight Post, because we could use the manpower. I'm actually getting a little scared. Like, we should be fine. 2 Blight Posts should be more than enough to take all these things down. But you know. Should be is the famous last words, I know. Alright. We need to upgrade the we'll need to upgrade the Drizzle Geyser at some point. Once we have the planks / bricks. Okay. It's scary, but with 6 Blight Fighters, I think they're gonna pop fast enough to not kill us, probably, maybe? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, that's upsetting. That's upsetting. I don't like cutting it this close at all. It's like no way to speed that up, is there?
oil count towards light post burning? Ah! Fuck! Ouch. Okay, well, that sucked. Hello, new people! Welcome! I'm sure you're all wondering what happened to the last 3 people who were, like, standing there until a giant blue ball of torment popped out of the hearth and consumed their souls, but that's not part of the orientation package. Well, that was depressing. That should have been enough, gosh darn it. Oh well. More happy beaver seems nice. Ability to make coats also seems nice. You blame communism? What, are you a Republican? We're gonna use that joke a lot, by the way. Just prepare your body for that. I can sell pigment, we're not using it. Love to get the axes. Certainly have enough copper bars. Well, the packs of crops are worthless now, so I may as well sell those. A little bit of sea marrow to balance it all out. Oh, it's perfect. Beautiful. Anyway, you're done there. We have enough tools for this too, so may as well. We can cut back on the mining to speed that up. Is that all the caches that exist? Well, not this one, but whatever. Good enough. Oh hello, it's the wildfire. How you doing, kid? He destroys fuel very quickly if we return the child to the Citadel. If not, he destroys all our stored fuel. But whatever. We can handle that. Someone who's not doing important stuff. Probably pop you out of the greenhouse, honestly. The blight posts don't need to be filled to the brim. I don't need the cache being worked on as fast as humanly possible, so maybe that's fine. We don't have forager camps beefy enough to get that, but we can get that one. Yep. Also a little mini cache, that's cool. Can we get a human in there? Do we care to have a human in there? Probably don't, honestly. Let's just complete the Glade events and win. high level of corruption. You don't say. Housing's finally getting built. I'm sure people are happy about that. Still not enough housing, but, you know, it's better than nothing. Oh yeah, you get closer there. That's preferable. Do. All right. I think we're good. We're just gonna cruise right to victory. Just pop caches, win game. I would have really loved for us to get there without people dying, but you know, I'd have loved a lot of things. Probably say that phrase too much. But oh well, you'll have to deal with it. Okay, we win the game in 2 minutes, possibly earlier if a cache opens up that I forgot about. Can't believe it was literally the last blueprint I would get that gave me the greenhouses. I'm so upset. Just get to watch timers now. It's a little awkward part of the end of the game. Where it's like, I could do long-term planning for my colony, but why? There we go. Alright, that was the first game I ever completed with the Corrosive Torrent modifier. It sucked, I didn't like it. And Prestige 13. Done and dusted. Managed to get Unity. No one left the town. The only thing that made people leave the town was death. Which, you know, I'm not saying that's great, but could have been worse. Looks like I get to have one more settlement this cycle. But just one. So I'll decide on that later, I think. For now, let's collect those delicious deeds. Prestige 13. Corrosive Torrent modifier. Excellent. Can't unlock anything because this takes an absolutely absurd amount of food. But that's fine. And, yeah, let's just pretend we're going here and see what Prestige 14 is. Impatience falls less on gaining reputation. Ooh. Boy. Depending on how much it falls, that could be terrible. Or it could just be, you know, less score. I don't know. But that's for next time. So yeah, that's Against the Storm for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.